Welcome back. The splash screen is showing is of a special surface. You bet you don't know which surface this is coming from. That's right, the basketball. Pretty cool. Okay. Today we're gonna do more spittle magic. You still don't believe I can do magic? Magic. I love that. I'm just gonna keep doing that all the time. So let's get started. Okay. I would to acknowledge one of my mistakes first. So this is Sparkles, right? Has an SP beginning, and then there's Spirit, of course. And then there's another one called Spiral. All of them sound similar with initials. All of them could be SP if they wanted to. Spirit was ST, so I made a mistake by swapping one of them up. And taking Spirit's spot last episode is actually where Sparkle should be, but it's okay. I fixed it now. So let's get started down, and then after acknowledging that mistake, put it backwards, of course. Push roll versus the spinner roll. Almost say the Thomas Placeholders was a competitor from the previous season. That one did not fare too well. And the Power Social was not in those way. It's a pretty cool concept. You could whip it with a launch system. Man, that was pretty cool, you know? Like, I knew someone in our house where they could, what's it called, while I was doing this stuff. And the launch system was really working pretty well. He made his own system where you pull back the swing, and the swing does the walk. But sad thing to me, a lot of them are heavier, so it didn't work out. Have you noticed I'm wearing the same outfit? Yeah, I am recording this the same day as part 5. So part 6 and part 7 will be recorded the same day because we do have a graduation practice on Friday, and actually have to work on Saturday. So I won't be here in the place doing this stuff. So I'll record it at the time. That's for meals. That's knockout. Of course, for wins. Don't know what that was. So this is Doublecross versus Ghost. This Ghost is gonna haunt Doublecross's chances of making a good tournament run. It's already sucking this anyway, so it's already pretty haunted. Oh my, one hit and it was over. That's crazy. I would say maybe he has a chance to maybe have a power on Ghost, but at this point he's almost 2 damage to really make anything or knock you over pieces. Maybe that's gonna help you offensively. There's another piece. Yeah, it's done after this hit right here. Punch motion, stop motion. Wait, no, it was survival. There's 2 stop motions. Whatever. Oh, that was a close one. And that's where the party ends. A cool moment when it almost like that, something like that. That was cool. Now time to get to Glen Reaper and Chinese Fury, because this one is going to be very interesting. 8-0 versus a 5-3. There's this lost 2 straight, but still can make an impact. Let's do it without further ado. I thought I'd fix this one. Okay. Seriously. Why not? Now, seriously. You have to push them. You have to make it fair. To be fair. Squeeze. Oh, come on. It doesn't take all my physical exhaustion just to squeeze one. I'm not that weak. Ow, ow. Yep, just said I wasn't weak. And it's still in my hand. First piece off of the Reupload. Not so surprising that was a give me piece. It was off the barrel corner. And there goes that mini bot. Oh, mini spittle. I'm trying to think mini spittle sound like this. That sounds artificial. What? Very impressive. Which one will give up the defense first? Oh yeah, another official piece of the other corner. Doublecross is the most destructive I've seen Grimly for this entire season. And that's surprising. With two small, like, of these pieces, like, what are these those things? You know? Like, what kind of thing has to do with the outfits? Nothing. Yeah, it's been destroyed like 3 times. Look, the mini bots I can play, forget it. Oh no, it's still back in play. Oh my. That's why I call it earthquake. No, that's just called my knee smacking the stand out of getting the mini bot. Yeah, sacrifice everything, go to the channel. So the mini bot back in play. Technically you can reflip it. I usually do that if I'm like what's it called, if one is knocked out, sometimes like back in the very olden days. And then sometimes you can get like extra hidden just to show off, but then you come back in. I don't know, it was one of those stupid plays that didn't make any sense, but it still works in old Cold War. So what's it called? We were into this kind of situation since mini bots are just fail to follow us around and get flipped once again. So the mini bot gets weak flipped, you can always go back in battle. Because mini bots really do a good assist. It's just a core obstacle just to play in the game to make it more exciting. Statistically, all statistics show in the competition. Well, like whoever I give mini bots, there's not that much. Like it's all in the 10-8 season, but there's always one that ends up winning with a mini bot. Oh, there was always one in the final, like in the finals, like the semifinals. I think there's some seasons where there's like 2 that has mini bots. Like last season, how the alien won it with a mini bot called base boosted. Then the season before that, Shadow won it with his mini bot, with that mini bot. I call it Paper Cuddle because it's like Shweddle. Mini bots have goofy names because they don't really do much, so they're not resisting like the names of the opposal or the counterpart in that. That's cool. Look at that. Yeah, the season before that, when Blue Beetle won in season 20, what's it called? It had a mini bot called what's the name again? I don't know. I haven't brought it up. I think since season 2. It was something. Oh yeah, it was Little Bug. Sensitive beetle bug. You know, has a relationship, kind of like that. With this counterpart name, and it doesn't sound menacing like Blue Beetle was actually based off of DC character. So more or less, you know. What you're saying, a lot of them don't have menacing names, like for example, like Dolphin or like Horsepower's okay, you know. It used to be called just plain Horsepower, not menacing at all, like the new seasons. But I think they made over 100 each. Go my competitors. Basically, like I was saying, mini bots have been part of championship contenders, but we just got undefeated one just got defeated of a crazy flip. Powell. The losing streak ends for Chinese Fury, and the winning streak ends for Grim Reaper. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Updating. Where am I? Oh, come on. I always move this up, yo. So, Ghost wins Doublecross or against Doublecross. Doublecross got triple crossed and got tangled on his own ankles and becomes 1-8. If other defensive issues, Doublecross would have been a real threat, but nah. This is going to pull it off this season. It's a shame. But Ghost just came back from being 4-0 to 4-2 to 7-2. Where it was 4 wins, 2 losses, and 3 wins. Pretty weird system of wins and losses. Weird patterns. The Chinese Fury would win, but where is going to be ball out? There it is. Move over, Grant. I'm trying to wait here. 8-1. I can't really fit it in there. And we have to put an X still. At this point, X's, you don't know what they do, but X is basically knowing they're out of the undefeated race. Yeah, kind of hard to see though. And Chinese Fury is now 6-3. Good enough to still fight battle, maybe for 5 seed, 4 seed, 3 seed. I don't know. It's kind of hard to dictate since there's more competitors and a lot of more winning seasons on 2 ratio. So, Chinese Fury had 1 loss, it would have become maybe a 2 seed. Forget the mathematics on my other page. Okay, let's get started. Post say 3 level pants. 3 level pants. Sparkles. Cloud. Oh my goodness, it's knocked out 1! So, no, I'm joking. What kind of fight would that be? 1 hit knockout, let's go. No. Thought it was. Sparkle just rides really high, you know? This is right the spinning, you know, and you see all that wiggle room was right there and right there. Like sometimes you can do that, but it actually never really happens so much. It does get flipped most of the time, but compared to how much I expected to, surprisingly not. Probably because he's extending, but still pretty top heavy from this focal point. Compared to some that don't have much wiggle room, or if not any wiggle room, basically. At this point, I would have down, what's it called? The fucking chances down to a pretty good limit. Oh yeah, by the way, this is I put out loosely, and it's gonna come off anyway. So like, since I took that off myself, my on the spin. There's the other side. Usually, this is the point where Doublecross loses because the defenses get really low after that happens. What are you gonna do? Some gymnastics? Jump over the dang thing? One time, the craziest drop I've ever seen was one just doing just that. It flipped like right there on top of it, and it somehow flipped the one from below it. I never seen anything past that, and I never will see anything past that. What was that, like season 18 that happened? It was crazy. I think it was like Boston or someone. Well, some competitors in season 18 are gone now. Why are we still there? Since it's ever expanded. Most of the time, where you see forgotten competitors usually in the recent seasons because some failed rookie or something that doesn't impress. I don't want to get back. And then some of them that do impress. Sometimes I just bring it back with redesign. So a lot of older competitors, even if they suck or not as good, they usually come back. And then the longer they compete, the more I like it. Because it's cool. Stop motion hit. Almost. one rule for that, like when it's on an angle like that, I consider that it's still inbounds since it's on the platform. It's still kind of touching the ground in some sort of way. Usually, if it's on a wall or something, that angle, I would consider a knockout. So that is a important virtue about inbounds. Well, I wouldn't consider inbounds, like inbounds just sound completely weird and outlandish. It's more like if it's on an angle. I used to say if it was more closer to the ground, no matter what surface it was on, it was considered thin, which would be considered true, but it was just like on a wall or something, yeah, then I would consider it out. As long as it's on some sort of platform. And that's not that, I just won't look at it. Goodbye. No one liked you anyways. No, someone did like it. Me, because I built it. Now I don't. Okay, that was too rude. But there was also the final fight of the day. Look, it's like the cousin of the last one. These just look so similar because they're both trash. Now, I won't throw them in the trash because this is worth something. It took me Legos to build it, and it takes me Legos to go with it. And Labrinth is totally going to obliterate it out of existence. Into the distance. Like that. I don't know if that was a funny, but either way. That was a powerful hit. I don't think so. I love that spin, though. My favorite spin among all the pedals. Just look at that. That's beautiful. I like how it goes down a little bit with the angle of how it spins, too. It's like a cyclone spin, even though there's not much anymore. Because it's really considered. Because now they're considered top heavy, and they're considered flipping whisk. But what this considers is out of flipping whisk is those pieces right like you'll really consider it in even and balanced. This is a really good design, and that is the short. That was the most subtle flip ever. One more spin for the beautiful spinel. That's beautiful. So, in conclusion, there is what's it called? 3 competitors now that's undefeated as of right now. There's still one that has to fight in the main event, so let's see if it goes down to 2, and see how much undefeated competitors make it to the tournament. The record is 4, but at the same time that was with less weeks and less competitors, which is more impressive with less competitors, but still, we're not going to match that record, but in my mind, I think what could be a possible best still to get 3 still. It's how unlikely to get any competitors to face each other, so that's the problem. Why they don't face each other. It's just a record to draw. But till then, that's it. Can't wait to the next episode. Try to watch it when you can, when it releases, and goodbye. Goodbye.